Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Borderline Optimist. Today, we have another very special guest and UGA alum. Please welcome actress Esabela Eva. Yes. So yes, like I said, Esabela is another UGA alum. We did EMST together and Grady LA together.
Period.
And she's so fab, and we're so excited to have her on. And I'm going to let her say something about herself.
Oh my gosh, I feel like you said it all.
Did I say it all?
I'm just
No, girl.
what I do. I just feel like 24/7. I'm just acting. I'm just on it. People are
Period.
like, how's it going? I'm like, the grind.
It's
Period.
going.
Never ends.
Period.
This is all I do.
Yes. So let's set the scene a little bit and talk about how we met. Now, how did you guys meet?
Honestly, we were in so many classes
Yeah.
together, but
Okay.
I was that person who sat in the corner of every single class.
Yes. I think the first time I met you, it was like second semester EMST. We were in, what was it called? Production
Basics?
Production Basics. Yes.
You guys have production basics together?
Yes.
Okay.
And I remember I looked across the room because I think you sat like right across from me, and I thought you were so pretty, and I was just like, dude. I was like, she's gonna think I'm so weird, or maybe I'm like, you know how you're staring at someone and you kind of like this.
I have a staring problem.
Yeah, me too. I was like, no, don't stare. But yeah.
I'd show up to that class though, and I was always like in my hoodie.
And then I think I noticed the stickers on your laptop, and you had like a lot of acting stickers. I was like, okay,
Film stickers.
who is that, and why do I not know her?
Well, and then we did reflections together.
Yes,
Yeah, I feel like that's the
reflection.
first time we really interacted.
Yeah.
Period.
And then you did my 48 hour.
It was the 48-hour at your house.
Oh, no.
An awful time to meet someone for the first time. We were stressed.
Bye. Okay. So everything always goes back to that 48-hour. And Lauren and I still talk about the fact that I popped off on that set. And to be so honest, I don't remember doing that at all. Like, I blacked that out completely. And Lauren's like, oh no, you're so good. Like, I totally get it. But from my understanding, I like at one point pulled Lauren into the other room and like talked her down. I was like, okay, listen, clearly you cannot do this. So I'm going to take over and direct for the rest of the night. That was the vibe. Yes.
There was that one point. It was
Yo.
so there's like 12 people in the
Yes.
house. I'm trying to produce. Lauren's
Yes.
trying to direct. And we had another DP who got sick. So now it's all on you.
Yeah, it was all me.
And it was getting late. At one point, you were like, "Everyone, shut up!" And then
Dude,
Apparently I
you were
snapped.
like, "Guys, us three, like, this is not working. You should just let me handle everything." And it was my first impression. I was like,
Oh my
"Damn."
gosh.
But when
I tell you-
cinematography,
We were
so
best
you did
cinematography. I filmed that down. Now, for those who don't know, the 48-hour film competition is when you get together with a group of people and you have to make a short film in 48 hours.
write, film, edit, everything.
Every
in
step of
48
the
hours.
way.
You get like 2 hours of sleep max.
And you are given like a bunch of prompts to go off of. So
And we were doing that slasher. We had
oh my gosh.
It was
were doing-
hard. We did combat.
We were doing a slasher in Issa's house. So it was really intense. And I think by the
stunts.
We did
I've been in a
stunts.
pool.
Yeah, I think I saw
remember
that.
that. That was such a gag. And it was freezing too. You know what? It's almost 2 years since that happened. Wow.
It's great. I like block it out of my
Well,
mind.
yeah.
And there was stories going around about that. Like people would be like,
Really?
"Oh, you produced that." And I was like, "When you?"
Wait, what? No, and the fact that we didn't have a boom mic,
Oh, that.
right?
I heard about that story.
Is what set the tone.
Can I quickly tell that story? So we
Please.
take that equipment from UGA, and when we get there, we wake up at 5 a.m. to start filming. We have been writing all night.
We wanted to film when the sun came up.
We open the equipment. There's no boom mic in the package, and all of the stores were closed until 10 a.m.
And they were in Atlanta too. And you're like an hour out of it.
And so Redacted and I got in the car and we drove to Micro Center to get our boom mic. And then we probably didn't start filming till like 12. So that, I mean, what a great start.
Everything that could have gone wrong did.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So
Yes.
no,
Yes.
I did remember. So then even when we went to Grady LA, I was like, man, the last time I was
Dude.
Wait,
last time I saw
bye.
you.
That was not reflective of who I am as a person.
No,
like,
yeah,
I
that's what I really
guarantee,
like. I was like-
despite it all, I had a great time. And I honestly look back at that with fond memories, believe it or not.
once it's
Believe it or
over,
not.
It's good. Like, I recently just did another 48 hour, and it brings
Yeah.
out the worst in me.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
Upcoming one.
Like, I
Yes.
would love to do it again.
Yes.
I would happily. But even the one I just did, I was like, man, I'm so grouchy for what? Like, it does bring out the
Yeah.
worst in you.
Were you acting in that?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
And just like, yeah, the chaoticness of it. And I'm like, ugh. Like, I was like,
Bye.
why am
Yeah.
I being a drama queen? This is my roots.
Period. Okay. Well, that's good to know that maybe it's just the nature of the 48-hour and not the person.
I've never had a 48-hour go well. Like,
Okay.
believe it or not, the one we did still went way better than everyone I had done prior. I
Okay,
was trying to
period.
tell people, I was like,
Period.
"Guys,
Okay.
This is technically going well.
Okay. Trauma bond.
Trauma bond.
Trauma bond. Yes.
I
What
feel
else?
that way about Grady LA too. It is
Yes,
kind of a trauma
let's talk
bond.
about
Let's
Grady
get
LA.
into that.
How was your Grady LA experience? I know a lot of good came out of it for you with your manager.
Yeah.
But besides that,
I mean, it was a lot of like, I feel like I was never sleeping. I spent so much money. Like, so much money. It
That-
crippled my bank
Never
account.
slept, spent so much money. That's the Grady LA experience.
no sleep, money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. It was just this like, so from the get go, I had this pressure of like, this is like the big thing. Like, you got on Grady LA. Like, everyone here is like cream of the crop. Like, you've got
Yeah.
to grind. I remember also randomly, I was on Accutane during that time. I was like, my joints hurt. My skin's
No.
dry. I can't breathe because it's LA.
Mhm.
It's just going. It feels like, how long ago was it now? Like
Like a year and a half.
You're
Yeah.
which is crazy. Where has the time gone?
yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like it just happened at the same time. Sometimes I'm like, wow, I did that. Like,
Yeah.
I forgot I even did it.
It's good to hear that
I
like
forgot I did it too. Like,
Yeah.
wow,
Did
we
you
really
remember,
spent the
like-
summer in LA,
life moves on.
and
you
I
know?
don't remember it. Yeah,
It's good to hear that like my experience was or our experience was not unique. Like
yeah.
it's a universal thing. It's like we're struggling. It's shared trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about some good from LA.
Yes.
What was good to you in LA?
I did get signed with my manager.
Which
from
is
LA.
amazing. Congrats.
Which, for some reason, even though I've been with her for like a year and a half now, we just recently talked about like that situation, and how it went down. I always made like assumptions, like why I thought she signed me.
Yeah.
We actually talked about it, and she was like, "I just want you to know, like we almost didn't go." And then when we decided to go, we're like, you know what, let's just give back like alumni to UGA. And she's like, we are absolutely not signing anyone. It's not even in the cards. And they agreed to that on the drive there. And then they were like, but you literally sat down and talked to us for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pummeling us with questions.
Yeah.
You were so curious. Like, you were going in on us. And I was like, yeah, that was the plan. I literally
Yes.
prior researched all 9 people coming and like set my sights.
And this was for a class event. Can you set the scene for that?
It's like representation day.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
because each like of our networking events, you know, would be like, this is like all directors, all these people work in animation. So
Yeah.
all these people worked in representation, but like some would be like, oh, a junior assistant talent agent of Gersh. And I'm like,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that I'm not getting with
Yeah.
Gersh. And they also don't even have the power to sign. Like, all these
Exactly.
people of like, I could talk about representation, but like they ain't signing me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I see there's someone who owns their own boutique management.
Mhm.
And I was like, I see. So
Yeah.
you're
Lock
the
that in.
owner.
Lock that in. Yeah.
Lock that in.
And
Yeah.
I decided like, yeah, this is my gal. And I literally like set my sights on her.
Dude, I remember I was sitting there with you because I was talking to them at the same time you were, and you were just asking questions, and I'm like, damn, she's good. And then you said,
plan.
you asked this one question, you were like, and that kind of set it in motion, and you were like, can I send you my reel to get feedback? I was just like,
It was the last
dang,
question.
she's so good.
Lock it in.
I've like trained, how do you ask for something without asking?
Right.
Like, cause that's how it is. I feel like in entertainment is you can't just ask someone for something. People are very gatekeepy. Also, you never want to feel like you're using someone.
Right.
So I'm like, how do I ask for you to look at my material without asking you to sign me? And I'm just like, this has been a really lovely conversation. Is there any way, like, I really want to know what steps I need to take next to be ready for management representation. Is
Oh,
there any way I
period.
could send you my material and you just give me advice on what the next step should be? And she was like,
And that was genius. And that was
You're
genius.
literally submitting the application. Yeah.
So
yeah.
then my email the next morning, I sent a little recap to remind her of our conversation, even though it just happened the night before, and then just sent her what I would do if I pitched myself.
Yeah.
And she literally sent me paragraphs of like, if you were my client, this is what I would do.
Oh my gosh.
And the main thing, she was like, your headshots, like if you want to be a leading lady, you need leading lady headshots.
Yeah.
Like that's something like a lead has lead headshots. This is the photographer I recommend. So then I called that photographer and she's like, hey, I actually have a cancellation for tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
Called my internship. I said, I can't come in. And they're like, okay. And then I messaged Cheryl. I said, what if I told you I have a shoot with the photographer tomorrow? And she was like, okay. And her daughter made a mood board. I went to Nordstrom Rack that day, bought everything I needed for the
Wow.
shot with the photographer, skipped my internship, sent them to her. Like, I told a lady my whole story, and she's like, I will get you these shots ASAP. Sent them to Cheryl. She's like, these are my favorite. And I'm like, great. I just paid for edits on every single one of them.
Yeah. What?
So then she was like, okay, I'll put you on a trial. She's like, I'm going to put you on access under me. We'll see if you get any bites.
Yeah.
And I got like a small audition for like the Days of Our Lives almost immediately. And she's like, okay, and send me paperwork to sign me.
And you were still in LA at the time?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Literally like, that's why. And then I was like, should I have a stage name? And I just changed my name. Like I leave for LA from Georgia for like a few months. And then suddenly I changed my name. People back at home are probably like, what is going on?
Oh, I'm different now. It's the LA era.
Yeah. No, and there were some people who were like, oh, like they were treating my legal name like a dead name. They're like, am I not allowed to call you this? I was like, it's still Esabela. It's just spelled phonetically.
Dude, that's how I was.
Yeah.
I was like,
I know, we were like, wait, so like, you like dead all day? I'm like, no, it's literally just the phonetics.
Yeah.
Because it's catchier. It's more, my last name sucks. Like, my first and last name are both pronounced differently than they're written. And I was like, I'm not dealing with it. Like, Esabela, spelled phonetically, isn't even a real name. Like, I got the TikTok handle of just Esabela because it's not a real name. So it was great. Like, I love it.
Go ahead and lock that in early.
The domain, the Gmail. I literally spent a whole day just like buying all the domains, like getting all the social media handles, locking in my own social media handles on like, accounts I don't use. Like,
yes.
dude, yeah.
So tell us about how that translated after you left LA. How does that work that you live in Atlanta? Is she still in LA?
Yeah.
What is that like?
She is LA based and she covers me for auditions for LA, but yeah, she can't, she doesn't get access to Southeast. So she's like, we need to get you a Southeast agent.
Yes.
Because she can't cover my market. So that was the first priority. And most people, I would have thought this too. You're like, why do I need a manager? Like, what is there to manage? I don't have anything for her to manage. She works as a referral. So you know how like a lot of agencies are referral only? A manager's a referral. I didn't even think about that. So she was now submitting me to agencies. So like I would do showcases. Like I went to Catapult and I did their audition gauntlet. And DDO was there. And so I just told her, I was like, hey, I'm auditioning for Candace and DDO. And she's like, great, sending your stuff over. And then so when I auditioned for her, she's like, okay, I already got your material from your manager. Like your audition, like let's set up another meeting. And then she signed me. And I was like, so like now
I watched this happen in real time from your Snapchat.
I love that.
Ironically,
I was like, period, and next story, and next story.
Yes.
And I just had no idea like a manager could, and even now, like anytime I've had some crazy things happen that I have to go through. I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, how, like, I had an agent try to like poach me off of my first SAG job. And I was like, he won't leave me. Like, I don't, and it was like a really good agent, but I don't want to leave mine. And I was like, how do I handle this? And she's like, you need to let me handle it. It's so nice to have someone to handle things. Or like same thing when, you know, I got paid super late for a job. So my agent handled that for me.
So how do we want to talk about everything since LA? Do you want to go chronological?
I want to go back to
go
what?
Back.
Yeah.
Go back.
We're going back, girl. We are going back. Okay.
Back.
Pageantry.
Oh,
that's where you started, right?
Yes.
Can you talk to us about that and what it was like transitioning to that world into acting? Or like modeling it.
Yeah. I only got into pageantry because my mom tricked me. Like this was all an elaborate ploy. My mom was like convinced like I was a star, and she tried to get me. And she had me acting when I was a kid. I was signed when I was like 3 to like Jake Purvis. Yeah, and she had me acting, and I hated it. I was like, I am 4. Why am I working a job? Like I was going to auditions.
Valid.
And I'm like, I could be playing pretend.
Right.
Yeah.
Like for real. Instead, you're making me play pretend for a corporation. Like I don't.
What kind of things were you acting in as a kid?
It was like commercial type stuff, but I'd have to memorize scripts and like audition. I don't even know. I was so young. I don't really remember. I was memorizing scripts. And I hated it, like having to go to auditions. So I was like, this sucks.
Yeah.
And then my mom tried to get me in modeling. I'm like, this also sucks. Like,
Bye.
I don't want to do any. I did theater in elementary school, and I was like, I want to do sports. So I quit theater. Like, nothing my mom did would stick.
Yeah.
Like, I just wasn't.
You had to find it yourself.
I
Yeah.
believe like I had to get here myself. Because anytime my mom tried to force it, wasn't about it. And then I get to high school, and because of really petty reasons, I got onto homecoming court. Like, I actually did it to spite someone.
Okay, period.
It's not gonna
Period.
And so I had to get a homecoming dress. And my mom's like, well, we can't buy a dress and you only wear it once. Like, if you want a nice dress, we need another reason to wear it. She's like, what if we did like a pageant? Which, once again, she tried to get me into pageants. So I was a kid. I did one when I was 8 and 9. I hated it. And so she's like, why don't we just so you use the dress again? Like, we're saving money. She did not tell me it cost money to join a pageant.
Bye.
And it was
scheming.
The last month, I was the youngest you could be to compete at Miss Georgia Teen USA. I did it. It was fun. It was stressful, though. I only liked the interview. I wasn't any good. But I made top 15 because of my interview. Like, when I was just good at speaking, the stage was atrocious. Like, it was so...
I'm screaming. I'm screaming.
And my mom was like, we should do it again. I was like, no, we're not doing it again. Like, I literally told her, I was like, never again. Like, that was a fun experiment. But I had to do my own hair and makeup. Yeah. And I hated doing hair and makeup. Like, I was very athletic, like tomboy at the time. I was like, it sucked. I learned how to put on false lashes for the first time right before I went on the stage.
I cannot put on falsies.
They're hard. I hated it. And I decided I was, once again, never doing it again. And then she gets me again the next year.
No.
Because 3 months prior to the pageant again, they announced that you are allowed to hire a makeup artist. You don't have to do your makeup. My mom's like, that was the only thing holding you back. Like, I'll hire a makeup artist. Like, do it one more time. And I was like, fine, like, whatever. But I was like, I feel like if we're going to do it, we should, like, do it right. And then try to make top 5. Tried to get a coach. No one would coach me. The pageant world, it's like they had their girls. They had their winners. Georgia Teen USA was serious. They're like, no, I don't have time for you.
That's weird. And don't you pay a coach too?
Yeah.
So you don't want this money?
They had their girls. They didn't have faith in me. I went and got my headshots, told her my story, my sob story. And she's like, you know what? I used to coach. I'll come out of retirement and coach you.
Period.
She coaches me. I go to this boot camp right before, run by 2 of the coaches who didn't want to coach me at first. They see me and they go, and they're like, hey, tell me about your preparations or anything we do. This is the week before. She got my dress bedazzled in 24 hours, trying to help. Because so then I go into Georgia Teen USA, and again, I'm just aiming for top 5. There were some baddies. Georgia for real. But I'm really good at interview. That was my thing.
Yes.
And I learned afterwards that I had done so well in the interview that it was basically impossible for me to lose, the scoring.
What kind of questions were they asking you in the interview?
So you only get 2.5 minutes. It's very quick. So you have to learn to be as concise as possible. Yeah. And I'm very big on, basically it's kind of manipulative, guiding the interview. I knew if I answered a question a certain way, because they only have a short time as the judge, usually you just ask a question based off whatever they just said. Because you're also trying to give questions quick. That's 2.5 minutes. So I knew whatever I said was likely going to lead into my next question. So I was kind of cunning about it. But I got 7 questions in the 2.5 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Usually you get 3, 5 is usually really good. I got 7. I don't remember all of them. I made them laugh in the beginning. They were like, please tell me how to pronounce your last name. I can't say it. And so I explained it to them. That was a good icebreaker. I think my first question was, what motivates you towards success? Yeah. And I talked about how failure motivates me towards success.
Oh, that's
period.
And I talked about, I remember I started with I was struggling in school, but then I didn't want them to think I was dumb. And I was like, well, they're just B's. They're almost A's.
Yeah,
period.
And then so they asked me how I dealt with failure, and I talked about that. I don't remember the in-between questions, but you've done well in a pageant where at the end they're like, so if we crowned you Miss Georgia Teen USA, what would you do? And that's how I knew. I was like, they like me. Yeah. And once again, my on stage wasn't very good. But I made the top 5. I was like, oh, this is great. It's a fishbowl question on stage. I had never answered a question in front of people before. I'm the youngest. I'm 15. They're all 17, 18. First girl question is oh, dress code, yay or nay. The second question, something about school. You know what my question was? I pulled up fishbowl. So, Isabella, Governor Kemp was just elected.
Oh.
What do you think the governor should do to help benefit teens nowadays?
Wow.
Oh.
I was 15. I was not into politics. I didn't even know Governor Kemp was just elected. Like, I didn't.
Wow.
And the last girl's question was about school. So I ended up just like kind of answering her question in mine. I talked about how in a lot of public schools, there's a lot of effort and funding put into like the AP and honors classes, but not in general ed. And often when you look at the statistics of graduation rate versus like SAT scores versus GPAs,
Yeah.
it's so clear that so many schools are just pushing kids through without caring about the quality of their education. You have like 99% graduation rates, but then kids with a 4.0 are getting like 800 on their SATs. And a 4.0 is
100%.
equivalent to a 1200 SAT. So it's clear that they're not actually being taught. And I talked about basically the governor like putting more effort into the general ed parts of school. I don't know where that came from.
I love that.
That
I
is
would have never
amazing.
thought to say that on my. It's like,
I don't know where it came from.
yeah.
My mom told me the story later that when they said that question, I had 7 people in the audience and every single one of them were like, she lost.
Oh,
She's done.
no.
It's over. We're cooked.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't think I was going to win, but they called the names one at a time, like fourth runner up is, and they called the girl who I thought was going to win as fourth runner.
Wow.
I was like, that's weird. Then they
So
called
what's
third
going
runner
on?
up. It's the other girl I thought was going to win. So I'm holding 2 hands where I was like, I didn't think any of us 3 were going to win.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I did not, there was a point in our rehearsals where they show you what you do if you win, and I didn't pay attention because I didn't think I was going to win. So like when they called me as the winner, like I didn't even know what to do. I was just like,
Yeah.
like my reaction was so like girls like screams.
Yeah.
And then like I'm just there like yeah, and that I beat a bunch of like girls who were signed with Click, and I had gone to Click, and they didn't want to sign me.
I didn't know you were in. Oh.
I'm currently signed with Click.
Oh,
They didn't
really?
want to sign me originally because I wasn't tall enough or skinny enough. And then so I show up to their office afterwards, and I said, "Well, I just kicked so many of your models' butts,
Right.
Period.
so you should sign me."
So.
And they did. And that's how I
Yes.
got into modeling. But I don't really like modeling, honestly.
Really?
Okay.
It's once the novelty wears off, it's a lot of like just people constantly telling you what to do with your body. Like, I'm mainly submitted only for like ethnic type jobs where I'm like, I can do more than just the medium skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like almost all the things I book, it's like, oh, we're looking for ethnic, athletic, medium skin tone. And it's just like shoving you into a box where like, I don't have that box in acting. I always thought I'd have a typecast. Like that's what I didn't like as acting when I was younger. Like I tried it again as a teenager. People were like, oh, you're like mean girl cheerleader. And I'm like, well, this sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so far I haven't been typecasted like at all in the two and a half years that I've been acting, like deciding like, yes, this is what I'm doing. I feel like I've only played like weird roles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love
I
that.
haven't been typecasted in this like mean cheerleader, whatever.
Yeah.
But I can't even remember. My brother wanted to try acting when I was modeling. He tried modeling and he was like, well, if I try acting, he hated acting. And I was like,
And you have a twin brother.
yes. I have a
Twin brother. Emphasis on that.
So,
She has a twin
Yes.
sister.
Twin sister. Emphasis on that. Yeah.
Because anytime he did something, I was like, well, me too. Like, I want to try. Like,
Right.
everything
Literally.
together.
Yeah.
And when I thought, like, oh, being in front of the camera's not for me, but I love this industry, that's when I decided to go to UGA. Like, I knew from the get-go that I was going for UMass. I Googled, like, film programs in Georgia schools, because, like, Zelman, I was staying in Georgia.
Yeah.
And I saw entertainment and media studies. I was like, how have I never heard about that? I literally, the essay that I wrote, UGA, was all about how I'm going to be in your entertainment program.
Period. Yeah.
I was like, this is the goal. This is everything.
Yes.
And I think that's one of the reasons they liked me is like, I was like, this is the major I'm doing. So I got an
As
early
you should.
action. And I'm like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I actually got accepted in the program though, and I kind of had to choose. I'm like, because everyone knew, like, I'm going to be a director. I'm going to be a writer. I was like,
Director, writer, producer.
I was like,
yeah.
well, what am I good at?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's when I said, I was like, I'm going to try acting like one more time.
Mm-hmm.
And so far it's going okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it was exactly what you said of like, no one could force me into, like when my mom was trying to force me into entertainment, I was like, I don't like it. Like, I had to find it.
Yeah.
And it was a slow process. And like, that's why a lot of actors are like, even because I post acting content and people are like, oh, like I'm 18. This is way too late. And I'm like, I started at 20.
No.
Yeah.
Like you have
No.
to like find your way. Like if I started any earlier than I did, I tried starting multiple times earlier.
Yeah.
And it never stuck because it wasn't the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Because acting's super mental too. Like,
Yeah.
I have to be there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, I don't like when people say like, "Oh, it's way too late for me." Listen, acting is like a showcase of life. There are people living at every age. There's always going to be a
They
character.
need a role for every age.
Right.
There's no like age for acting.
Kid acting and adult acting too is completely different. Like
Yeah.
people who acted as a kid talks about how there's that weird transition period, and it is
Yeah.
almost two completely different things.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like I know people who like have kids, they're like, yeah, eventually those kid credits basically drop off. Like,
Yeah.
they want to know who you are as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, especially people are like, I'm 18. Like, that's the perfect time
Right.
to start.
Yeah.
What are we talking
Get
about?
started. You had a normal childhood.
Oh,
You went to high school
with a
like-
regular education.
Right.
Like,
I know with like all the stuff that like has come out with like Nickelodeon and Disney.
Oh my
mom's like,
gosh.
I'm kind of glad you didn't.
Yeah.
you did not need that.
Yeah.
No.
It's like
no.
I think it's a good time
Mhm.
now.
Yeah.
like you're able to gauge things a little bit better as an adult, like what you want to stand up for, or like you understand if something is wrong. You are conscious of that.
Yeah. You don't have people making decisions for you and
Right.
like where they want your career
Right.
to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I definitely I believe in like the right timing.
Mhm.
I'm glad I started when I did.
Yeah, it's good that
Yeah.
you quit too, because if you would have kept with it, you probably would have built up resentment for it.
I would have hated it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So, what's like the biggest like hurdle that you've had to overcome in acting?
I think it was the thing that like kept me from acting in the first place, and I didn't realize
Yeah.
is I was not emotionally available.
Mhm.
I somehow ended up like in almost how like boys are brought up in toxic masculinity.
Mhm.
That happened to me. It didn't happen to my brother. My brother was emotionally open and like super vulnerable. And then like I was like really hardened. My parents joked that like we switched bodies or something because I acted like a boy and I ended up adopting a toxic masculinity mindset of like
Yeah.
emotions are bad. Like if I cry, it's weakness. I can't let anyone know they get to me. I was so hard, like, you know, Area 51, like fortified walls up around like my heart.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I know exactly why it is.
Why?
I was basically like bullied K through 12. Like I could not catch a break.
Mhm.
I grew up like my elementary school, middle school, and high school were all in the same area, like
Okay.
same kids. And so like I couldn't escape it. Like the same people who bullied me in middle school followed me all the way through high school. I actually went virtual in high school after I went Georgia Teen USA, and they just kept cyberbullying.
Oh my gosh.
I had to, yeah.
Kids are
Some
ruthless.
of them like kept doing all the way through UGA. Like I remember my junior year at
They're
UGA,
just jealous.
I got a prank call from people in my hometown.
That
I was
is
like, what are
so
you doing?
They're obsessed with you.
unemployed and nothing
They're
to do.
unemployed and obsessed with
That
you.
is so unemployed.
And uneducated.
I was like, I can't let them see like they get to me. And like I had to learn that, you know, pretending you aren't hurt doesn't make it doesn't mean it never happened.
Mhm.
All I was doing was making sure I never healed.
Yeah.
And healing sucks. So like
Yeah.
I spent the first 2 years of UGA before I got into EMST, I was like, this is like my mental health journey. Like I need to unlearn all these, like I describe it as being like a dog in the corner. I was so used to like being hurt that even if someone came to pet me, I'd still bite. Like I was always lashing out on people.
Yeah.
Because I just assumed everyone had bad intentions.
Yeah.
So I had to learn to become emotionally vulnerable. And once I got back into acting, after learning that, I realized it felt completely different. Because I thought like I was a bad actor because I couldn't access these things, or like I was like pushing back on certain emotions. But it was just that I wasn't ready to feel them yet. And getting back into acting is kind of even when that clicked. I was like, oh my gosh, like I had so many walls up. And I become like obsessed with like emotional vulnerability, and like I had certain things had to happen where like I physically couldn't cry, and now I cry all the time. You play a certain song at a certain time, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
like, I cry
That's how I
every
am.
film.
I was crying on the episode that we just filmed before this. I was like, I don't want to get emotional.
Friendship.
I cry like every day, and it feels good. Like
Yeah.
your nervous system. Like when you need to cry, you
Yeah.
cry.
It's emotional regulation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was the hardest thing for me. And like once I realized I needed emotional vulnerability. It helped infinitely with acting, but also just like me as a person being more chill, more mellow, more positive. It was funny. The movie that I did, Otra, one of the guys on there was talking about how he was going through like his like mental health journey, and he's like, I had it described to me that like your heart is like a teddy bear, and like you have this pillow fortress over, and you have to remove the pillows. And I realized how much I had grown at that time, because I was like, man, like if my heart was a teddy bear, I chuck it at people. Like I just wear it on my sleeve. Like I'm hitting you with the teddy bear. Because I'm now just so open and vulnerable. And yeah, it helps infinitely with acting. I'm in a scene study class right now where everyone in the class like thought I was some like great actor or whatever. But it's just that like I got a really good piece and it truly hit me. So I was like sobbing. I was like, guys, this isn't acting. I'm just really acting sobbing.
Yes. You say that acting helped you kind of express your emotions more, but what about it flipped the switch? Was it just like your own choice, or was there like literally something that was a catalyst for it?
It kind of had to like click over time. This is the crazy thing, is I actually like credit a lot to it. I play Dungeons and Dragons with like Danny from our program.
Danny, come be on the pod. Anyways.
They probably would.
Yeah, we kind of need that. We need that. The list is expanding.
Right.
Yes.
And D&D specifically is improv, which I had never done a lot of.
I hate improv.
Before, and I did too. Improv is now my favorite thing ever, because with D&D, like you have to know your character and the material. To be able to improv, you have to know it back and forth. Like, and I realized when I really knew these characters, I felt them truly. Like I was really feeling the emotions, which I had never felt before in acting. I didn't realize that was a possibility, that I could connect to that level. And we were deep in one of our campaigns, and we were at like a catalyst moment for my character. My character was the type that like very self-sacrificing, like didn't believe that they were worthy of love, and just constantly was willing to hurt themselves for other people. And they were finally being like confronted on it by their partner in the campaign of like, I just like, they were trying to understand the character's mindset. And we were so into it, like the way that Danny played off of me, our acting, that like I genuinely started like sobbing. And it was the
Y'all reached a flow state.
Flow state. D&D flow state.
And I was like, oh my God. And it like, I tell Danny, I was like, you like unlocked my chakra. Like ever since then, feeling that, I've been able to tap into that emotion. It was literally like it was locked away.
Yeah.
And since I tapped into it, now it's been open. And I've been like able to be more vulnerable since then.
Yeah.
I love that.
Like I described, like unlocking a chakra. I didn't even know it was locked until I unlocked it.
Yeah. It's so weird because I'm like a very emotional person, and I feel like I always have to hide it. So with me, acting is a space where I can like, can I cry now? Like, can I start? Can I start? It's always just been a place to like express that emotion. And what I love about it is like, it's so celebrated. Like it's like you express like anger and fear and sadness, and people like appreciate it and clap for it because it's so raw. And that's what I really like.
Because I was like, so when you get acting for me, I was like so afraid to tap into that. But yeah, now like, every single week I'd go and like sob and scream in front of a bunch of people, and they were like,
exactly,
Esabela W. And I was like, yes.
That's a great point. What other job is that celebrated in?
Right.
It's not.
Maybe law. Like if you eat someone up like on the stand. Ate you up. Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Wait, I do have another question. Okay.
Yes.
What are some projects that you've been working on recently, and what can you tell us about them? Because girl, I know you're booked and busy.
What do we need to know?
Girl.
Funny, I just did like an actor's wrap on TikTok where I went through basically like everything I auditioned for, the things I booked. What's funny was my manager had told me when she signed me, she was like, hey, if for the full first year I have you, you don't book a single thing, totally expected. I was like, what? She's like, you don't have to book any, like, sometimes it takes like years for you to like submit auditions. These casting directors know you, like get your face out there. So I went into it expecting like I ain't gonna book nothing. And I ended up booking 4 things this year, which like 4 more than I thought I was gonna.
Period. Yes.
The first thing I booked was a commercial. I went to Orlando. It's for Imprint. It's out already. And it plays periodically on like ESPN. So during like game days.
Okay.
Like, did I just see you in a Ford Imprint commercial?
That's insane.
And I'm like, I don't know how you even know it's me because it's like a 4 seconds max. I'm in like a ponytail in this bright green.
Yes.
Yellow, bright yellow. I was like, how'd you even recognize me truly? I also booked an Orange Theory commercial.
Yeah. I think I've seen that a few times. Bye.
Wait.
That was the most intense thing I've ever done. I auditioned for a lot of fitness stuff because I am super athletic. Like, I'm like, I can do the things because they want someone who can actually work out for long periods.
I would see your story where you're like, I'm filming my self-tape in my apartment gym.
Yes, I saw.
Oh, there's somebody in here. Wait.
We took 3 a.m. and there would still be people in the gym. I'm
Yes.
like, what? That's literally, I think that's the one I booked.
Yes.
When I booked it. Yeah. It was so much more intense than I ever could imagine. They decided they're like, oh yeah, like we like you. We're gonna have you do like all of the main women things. So like for 2 days, for 10 hours straight, both days, I was basically working out for like 10 hours straight.
Oh my gosh.
They would have me, I would row for like literally an hour. And then I'd go and I'd be sprinting for like an hour. And then we get to the weights and they're like, can you do like the heavy weights? And I was like, sure.
No.
So I'm like bench pressing like 30 pounds, then doing push-ups. They have no concept of like how many reps is too much. Cause like I end up at failure where I'm like, I literally can't move my arms. And then, so I did like 10 hours the first day. The next day I did 10 hours again. And then I had to get back to UGA. I had something to do the next day. I drove 10 hours back home.
Oh my God, girl.
Oh my gosh.
It was the most insane thing I've like. But then I'm like, well, no other experience is going to be more harrowing than that. So like, it's fine. Like I'll be like, I'll audition for something like 8 hours away. Sure. At least it's not 10 hours from Boca Raton after 10 hours.
Right.
That was like initiation.
And then I literally couldn't move for like a full week. I remember I got to the next day. And like my friends wouldn't even let me get up because every time I get up, I was like, ugh.
Yeah. Wow.
That was intense. And then I ended up in June. That's when I got the call for Otra, where I literally remember I was feeling really down on myself. I was like, why have I not, like, I feel like I'm not getting a lot of stuff. Like, I want to be working. And my agent calls and she's like, hey, so you got an offer for Otra. And I was like, racking my brain. I was like, I filmed that in December of 2024. It was one of my first auditions. It was June of 2025, 6 months later.
Wow.
They're like, yeah, they just gave you the offer. I was like, what?
Wait, did you go through like a callback process or anything?
No.
It was just straight up offer?
From the first tape. That's what's weird is like, I feel like a lot of people talk about like doing callbacks or doing chem reads or being like put on hold and pinned. And like, that doesn't really happen to me. I either never hear anything or I book it. So then, like, heaven forbid, the first time I do get a call back, I'll be like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And it's on Zoom callback? Get out of my
A
face.
Zoom callback for a commercial.
Yeah.
But that one, they're just like, okay, here's scenario, do it. And I'm like, okay.
Right.
But yeah, they're just like, okay, it's 2 weeks of filming in Atlanta, then you have to go to Puerto Rico. And then I was like, and they're like, yeah, and it's in a few days. Like, can you do it?
Wow.
I literally, whatever I had on the calendar, canceled it.
Clear.
Yeah.
Cleared it. Like, I think I had a vacation. I was like, not going anymore.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's always when you have a vacation plan too.
Literally. Canceled everything. I was like, yeah, I can do it. Like, I was so nervous. They literally sent a screenshot of my audition and was like, we really like the glasses you wore in it. You have to bring them to have the role.
Oh.
I didn't know where the glasses were because I'd moved home. So I reordered them off Amazon. I ordered 3 pairs because I broke them. Like, I was stressed.
Yeah.
And I saw, like, our first thing was a rehearsal at a dance studio. And I was like, dance studio? I don't understand. Huh? Guys, this is it. Otra is a jukebox musical.
Yeah.
All original dancing. The choreographer was in the original In the Heights on Broadway. Like, serious dancing. My role was not supposed to dance. That's why I didn't have dance experience. And then when they cast us, they're like, we actually would like you to be in the dances. And I had to learn how to dance.
Bye.
I had like a full week of dance rehearsals where they're like, oh, it's easy. It's just like bachata and salsa.
So,
like, you're Latina. You know how to do that. And I was like, I grew up like by a cow pasture in
Right.
Georgia. I actually
Yes.
don't know how to bachata or salsa.
Yeah.
To which like
Also really fast too.
Yeah.
the director was like personally offended. He was like, "You don't know how to bachata," and I was like,
You don't know how to bachata?
You don't know how to bachata?
You don't know?
"No." And it was like a full. We were doing all the dance numbers as one shot, and they were like theater style, where you'd be delivering dialogue and hitting marks while dancing. We had this one scene, the salon scene. I did multiple weeks of rehearsals because it was the last thing we were gonna shoot. It's the opening of the film.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have to do like all these crossing and hitting marks. You deliver dialogue. We like spin around someone at one point. There's all, and it's very like over dramatic, like Latina. So like all the motions are like everything in it. He was like bigger, bigger, bigger.
That's cool. That's fun.
That's kind of
I like that. Yeah.
And like not having a theater background, really, I was like, I'm so used to small films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big, like he's like, if you, the worst case is like maybe I tell you to dial it down, but I doubt you'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like, oh my gosh. It was a character type I'd never played.
Mhm.
I always thought, like I said, I get like typecasted into like just the super like superficial type
Yeah.
girl. I was the like nerdy girl in the group who like is like pining after a guy the whole time, and I never get the guy.
Yeah.
Like it's just me being like thirsty and dramatic the whole time.
Bye.
And super nerdy and grody. And it's funny. I had like my glasses and stuff. And I ended up being the tallest. For some reason, they literally said to me, they're like, "You said you were 5'6" in your slate." No, I did not. I literally double checked the slate.
Yeah.
I do lie. I do say I'm 5'7". I'm not. I'm 5'8". But they thought I was 5'6".
Wait, so you want to market yourself as shorter?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
being 5'8" as an actress it's rough out
It
here.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
a lot of male actors are 5'8". Like I know multiple male actors shorter than me, and they usually want the one.
You want to be shorter.
So like for example, the lead guy was a
R.I.P.
little bit shorter than me. So like both of the lead women had to be shorter than
Okay.
him. I was the tallest by far,
Yeah.
and so originally I wanted the girl who played Nina to be the tallest because she like we had a thing where she like bullies me, like she kept like finger hitting me like on the forehead, like idiot. And I thought it was funnier that I was bigger than her, and she was always bullying me. I thought it turned out funnier.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, you definitely want to be smaller. Same thing too, being broad. Like they were struggling with framing me. I didn't get to wear heels because they were like, "You're not allowed to be any taller than you are right now."
Wow.
At one point, we're trying to have 3 of us in a shot, and he's a guy, the director. He wasn't thinking about the phrasing, and we were already on a time crunch as we were in Puerto Rico. And I guess I like accidentally moved my shoulders and covered it. And he goes, "Isabella, you are already big. You cannot be moving like that."
Oh.
The other actress was like, "I cannot believe he just said that." I was like, he did not. Like, I literally talked about him later. I was like, "Do you remember calling me big?" He was like, "You're already big." He was like, "No, no."
You are big.
He's like, "I'm so
You are big.
literally." And he went, he's like, "You're already big."
Ginormous.
I was like,
Gagged.
"Oh my god." Yeah. So that was a lot. Like, yeah, going to Puerto Rico.
I'm sorry.
I had a
big. You are big.
I had a few crash outs. Like it was just so much like couldn't have asked for like a harder first SAG project. I was in a
I
supporting
bet.
role, had all this choreography, like I didn't know what I'm doing. They're asking me to do all this stuff like I didn't know how to do. Like I'm not fluid. And at one point they're like, "We really need you to like swoon for this guy." And I'm like, what's swooning? They're like, like, "Oh," and I was like, huh?
Uh-huh.
Like they had, there was like a 5-point period where like the PA, the producer, like they were all, I was like with Beyonce, the producer, like I'm like,
Trying to swoon.
trying to learn how to swoon. And it was a whole thing. Yeah. One of the nights in Puerto Rico, after the swooning thing where he's like, "I can't act, like clearly I'm not a good actress. I can't do this. I don't know how to swoon." I literally like cried to myself and then went to a famous gelato place to like buy
Period.
expensive gelato.
As
And
one
I was
should
like,
do.
I needed this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the next day the swoon went fine and I had a trailer. So I was like,
The
this
swoon
is
went
what I
fine.
like.
Yes.
But yeah, it's just a lot. I think I slept every day for like 14 hours for a week after that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
like,
bet.
Crazy call times. There's one of the nights in Puerto Rico where they're like, "Yeah, so call time is 3 a.m.
Oh.
We have to have everyone right before the sun
Oh.
And then every night in Puerto Rico, because we're all Latino, everyone wanted to go out on the town drinking. I'm like, we have work tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
But then they're so professional, like they'd get like crunk, and then the next day
Crunk.
they're ready, like they're handling it better than me, who got like full sleep and not.
Wow.
I'm like,
Wow. How do you even handle a call time like that? Like, do you have anything that you do, or do you just suffer?
Yeah, I just suffer.
Okay.
Like I use the caffeine serum from Ordinary on my eyes, so I don't look
yeah.
puffy. I had energy drinks. Like I found a
Not spons.
not spons.
Was.
But I'm putting you on. That stuff is
Yeah.
amazing. I literally went because we were in San Juan and they have like cruise ships. So I go to the port because that's where they have all the convenience stores, and I just bought energy drinks for like every single day.
Yeah.
I was like, I need this. Like I was drinking way too much caffeine. It was so bad.
I feel like everybody on a set is. That's just how it is on set.
Yeah. And then I was like trying not to be all like, because there were some cool people in the film. One of the leads, she was just in James Gunn's Superman.
Like,
She was the
hello.
engineer.
Oh, I saw that you said that. Yeah.
Yeah, people were
Yes.
stopping her with printed out photos of her from Superman. I'm like, how'd you even know she
Working
was
on the
here?
set, or they were like
outside her
onlookers.
hotel. Like they
my
recognized her. They
gosh.
went home, printed, and then got her autograph.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy, and people recognized her, and the movie wasn't even out. One of the male leads, Rome Flynn, like was on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like apparently people be thirsting for him.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So like, yeah, you know.
He was in How to Get Away with Murder. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what I recognized him from. And then same with Dion. He's like one of the leads in All the Queen's Men. So then like people were fawning over Gabby and then thirsting over Roman Dion. And I'm like, this is a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just here, like, oh, mind my business. Yeah, that was amazing. I don't even know what's gonna happen. Like, that's still in post-production. They were just doing ADR recently. I don't know. Like that, every time I think about that, I was like, I can't even believe I did that. Like, I wonder if my acting was any good, truly. Like, I was so stressed.
Yeah. Do you know when the movie's supposed to come out?
Yeah.
I don't know, because originally we had submitted a rough cut to Sundance, but we finished filming like only like a month before the rough cut, so it didn't get accepted. I think it didn't.
I'm going to Sundance. I want to see it at Sundance.
I wanted it to make it in Sundance so bad, and I'd go, but like truthfully, like it was such a tight to even get it in.
Yeah.
So then I'm sure like this is his directorial debut. Like he's gonna take his time and like find a good distributor.
Yeah.
Because I saw like a ton of the like dailies and stuff, and like it looks phenomenal. Like it's
good.
insane. Like I can't believe I'm for something that's gonna be that cool. I couldn't even begin to explain like the story. It's like true like telenovela type, like larger than life. There's like supernatural elements. All the music, a ton of the music is like Bad Bunny. It's really cool, like all original dancing. That was a lot. And becoming SAG eligible, like changed my career drastically. Like you don't realize like how many auditions you just won't get until you get a SAG credit.
And that was through that movie. So can you kind of expand on that?
So like in the state of Georgia, we're a right to work state. Same with Texas, meaning in any other state, when you either work 30 days on a SAG project or have 3 SAG credits, you're like forced to join the union. So that time between that, you're SAG eligible, but you aren't forced to join. But in Georgia, you can just stay SAG eligible however long you want. And that's like the goal, because it costs $3,000 to join SAG, and then you have to pay dues.
Oh, so it's like access to SAG roles without being in SAG?
So the only reason you join SAG is like really big productions will require like all like if you're doing Marvel. You have to be like they will, but you can stay SAG eligible and just be like, hey, like join SAG when they book you.
Okay.
But otherwise, it's for like health insurance. Like even when I get paid for SAG, the production has to pay SAG a certain amount of money for all the benefits, and it just goes into an account until I join SAG. Like they're still having to pay those benefits without me being SAG, and then they'll be in my account once I join. But there's just not a reason. Like I'm still on my parents' health insurance stuff because I'm 22, so I just don't have like a reason. I don't make enough to even qualify for SAG insurance yet. Like you still have to make a certain amount, and there's not as much SAG work right now. Like most commercials are non-union. Like
then you wouldn't be able to do other things.
Yeah, when you're in SAG, you can't do non-union work. So like right now, I'm allowed to do SAG work and non-union work. But having that SAG eligibility, the way it was explained to me, so like for example, when I booked Otra, they were very candid with me. Like, it was just a tight knit group, and they talked about everyone's casting process. And Armani was who selected me, the director. But like the producer, he was like, I didn't want to hire you.
Yeah.
He was like, look, he's like, it was hard because you didn't have any SAG credits. And what's easy, the reason like people want someone SAG credits is because they see that like they've worked on a big production. They know what they are doing. They have experience. And when they see someone without a credit, is like they were worried that I wouldn't be able to handle it, which it was a lot to handle. Ooh. Basically decided Armani was like, this is who I want. This is who I want to play the character. And because they trust each other, he was like, well, if she sucks, it's on you. Like, that was the agreement.
Oh my gosh.
And then they told me that, they were like, but you didn't suck. We really like
But you didn't suck.
They told me the story because they're like, you exceeded all of our expectations.
You are
and I was
big.
like, well, it sounds
But you didn't suck, but you are big.
And we're like, you showed up way bigger than we thought you were going to. Like, they were also there like, you are taller, you are muscular. We did not expect. Yeah.
Oh.
They're like, you showed up really tall and muscular.
You showed up really tall.
And you
Like, it's a choice.
Very.
I was like, well, you didn't ask for a full body fit,
Right.
so like,
Yeah, they can like
That's on
that.
them.
There's
That's on
nothing
them.
else from you.
That's on them.
I'm like, that's on you. But they were like, yeah, you exceeded our expectations. I was like, well, it sounds like the expectations were really low. So I
Yeah.
think,
Gag that. Yeah.
but yeah, so like that was the first time, and for anyone ever so candidly though explained why having that SAG credit's important is it adds validity.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting auditions for like bigger productions, like things I never would have before. Like I just got an audition for a supporting in like a Paramount film that's full SAG, and I never got full SAG, like SAG moderate budget or whatever, but like the big would never send me auditions because without that credit, like I had like no validity to me. Now they see that, they're like, oh, she knows how a set works.
Yeah.
I have a degree in this guy. Like, that's the only reason I'll say I was able to handle Otra so well, is because they don't tell you a lot of things as actors. They just expect you to know.
Yeah.
And I'd have to look and be like, okay, like they're using this lens. They're like, these are all the, like, this is what the crew is doing, so this must be what I need to do. Like, I'd have to watch the crew.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know that this guy does this job, so this is what we're working on. Like, I just studied the crew to know what's going on because no one told me anything.
So where do you think you feel like you got the education that you needed to be an actress? Like, what set was it?
It's honestly like I just didn't realize how much of like the little things from our degree would help me. I was shocked. Like obviously I know how to read a call sheet because I've made call sheets for like all the short films. And so I'd be reading the call sheet and like the other actors would be confused about where we're at, where I was like, well, based on the call sheet, like we should be here. You're not needed until this time.
Yeah.
Like, oh, relax. Your scene is until after lunch, so you shouldn't be stressing. And like I'm breaking down this call sheet and they're like, how do you know this? And I was like, you don't know how to read a call sheet?
You don't know how to read a call sheet?
I've come to realize
Wow.
most actors don't know how to read a call sheet.
Wow.
Not to the full extent.
It's labeled.
They just know my name is next to this number and my number is here.
Yeah. Very simple.
And that's all they know. And I'm like, all the information is on. I was like, anything you could ever need
The weather.
is on
Sunset, sunrise.
The hospital.
The hospital.
The hospital.
And same thing too, like at one point, we're getting our hair and makeup done. And I'm like, I'm looking over at my co-star, who my hair's the same most of the time because I just have like really straight hair. It doesn't style well. But my co-stars have curly hair and they're doing all these elaborate things. And I'm looking and I'm like, hey, like, why is her hair different from yesterday? And they're like, well, because we're doing the blocks, like the block party scene. I'm like, like that's the third scene on the call sheet. We are doing the wedding scene. And hair and makeup had misread the call sheet. And if I didn't catch it, we would have started way behind. Like I saved like hair and makeup just because like I read the call sheet in its entirety. That's what I realized. Most people only read small parts of the call sheet.
Or like where they're at. Yeah.
I would read it in its entirety.
Yeah.
And multiple times, like that saved me or other people. And it's just not something you would think would be like super important.
Yeah.
Same thing, like a lot of actors don't read the entire script; they only read their lines. And I'm like, why would I not read? If I in an audition, if I'm sent an entire screenplay, I've read whole screenplays for 48-hour turnaround times before because I'm like, I need that context. And I'm just so used to that. Like in our program, like I had to wear so many hats, I do so many things. Like I also just know too, like if they're setting up certain things, I'm like, oh yeah, we're not shooting for another like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
not even gonna worry.
Mm-hmm.
I just had all this random knowledge that really did help me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole time, like, all the other actors are like, oh, Isabella, like, you know so many things. You're so smart. And I'm like, I promise you I'm not.
Yeah.
I just
read that call sheet, babes.
yeah.
And that's why you needed to be educated and go to college before
Right.
you started your career.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so much more beneficial than like I expected it to be. Cause yeah, I definitely treated like our degree strange. Like I would just drop off the face of the earth. Like I didn't do as much as I could have in university. But I still, even just from doing frankly the bare minimum, I learned so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Did you have one more thing that you were in recently?
Yeah, because I just did it. I was shocked. My big goal for 2025 was SAG credits. So I was like, I did it. Like I met the goal. I didn't even think I was gonna get that. And then I ended up booking a day player in a Lifetime movie.
Yeah.
They're changing the name, so I don't even know what it's called because they're like, oh, we're changing the name. I was like, okay. But once again, like it's like I don't feel like I'm super typecast. I ended up playing like it was this whole gag where the main lead in like the romance, he introduces like the main lead female in the romance. He's like, oh, like these are my friends that are two names. And she's like, oh, how do you guys know each other? And we're like, oh, we used to date. We're his exes that ended up dating each other. And then we kiss. And it's like this whole gag that he's friends with these two women that are exes. And then they ended up just dating each other. And I'm like, this is
Lifetime?
Yeah.
Lifetime is on a new wave, 2026.
You know, Lifetime be having that straight agenda. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I was like, hell yeah, like I'll play lesbian. And then like she was super hot and funny, like the other girls. I was like, this is great. Hopefully, yeah, I can't wait to see that. It's like, but yeah, so I got my second SAG credit. I really want, my main goal for 2026 now is to book something with TV though, because I feel like most other actors I know are like, oh, I got my first co-star, and like it's always co-star, and film is usually harder. But I'm the opposite, where I'm doing better in film. I'm getting more film auditions, but I still haven't quite got it with TV. Like my favorite show, I'll just say what it is because I haven't booked anything. Will Trent.
Yeah.
Has auditioned me 5 times.
That's filming here right now, right?
Yeah.
That's filming right now.
I just did another audition for them, and they better send me an audition.
Right.
No, I see signs for it all over town.
Dude.
So you're manifesting that.
Definitely. I want Will Trent so bad. Like they've auditioned me for like every, like they've seen my range. Like it's been, I guess I can't say the name because the season isn't out, so I guess I can't say what I've auditioned for because that'd be spoilers.
Do you recognize that maybe sometimes you're not getting booked, not even for your ability, but just for something superficial? Like you just maybe you don't have the look that they want or something.
No, I think it does come down to like superficial stuff. Like I said, one of the reasons I booked Otra was because they liked the glasses I wore. So
Exactly.
the fashion choice I made.
Yeah.
Same thing of like my manager was like, maybe the reason you haven't booked with Will Trent is like they know they like you. They just want to make sure they get the right role for you.
Yeah, they want a place to put you. Yeah.
Like we just don't like her here. We want to wait and see if something better
exactly.
comes along. And I know with like the thing I booked with Lifetime, it was like they were looking for a very specific look. Like they wanted someone who had very like sharp features, and that's one of the reasons I booked it. Was because I just had the look they were going for. Oh yeah, like there's times I read auditions and I'm like, I'm not, like there's no way. Like I don't have the look. I think they're just being experimental. Like I did one where I read the whole screenplay and I wanted it so bad. I wanted it so bad, but the character was blonde with pink tips. And I was like, it's just unlikely that they're going to actually not cast a blonde.
Yeah.
The blonde fit the character so well in this screenplay too. I was like, they're going to cast a blonde.
Do you have to kind of mentally detach from the idea of getting the role if you are constantly being rejected? How do you deal with rejection?
Yeah. So I've learned that a lot of actors track their auditions. I don't
do that at all.
It would literally drive me crazy.
Spreadsheets. Why do you do that?
Because like when I did like,
Chuck it. I throw it away.
TikTok of my actor rap, like I was going through and I had forgot I'd auditioned for all like I auditioned at one point for this like Blumhouse thing where I would have been across from Nicole Kidman. I
Oh my
cannot. I
gosh.
forgot about it until I did the rep, and I was like, well, now I remember that I didn't book Blumhouse
Yeah.
across from Nicole Kidman. Now I'm mad.
Right.
Yeah.
I truly like I do the audition and then I forget, because if I don't forget about it, I will obsess over it until the date passes. Like I've done that with Will Trent, where I'm like, I know that these are the inside shooting dates.
Yeah.
So, like, if it passes, I didn't get in, then I just get upset.
I still do that subconsciously though. Yeah.
I do it a lot more with the TV shows that like the turnaround time is like if I'm here within a week, I know I didn't get it. So I definitely do it more with TV shows. But like, yeah, the like saying is you'll book like for every 100 auditions, you'll book one.
Yep.
I realized that I booked 4 out of 124. So that's like a better rate than that. And that still feels like nothing. Like it still feels like I get rejected all the time. Like I never book anything. So I can't imagine like the people who are tracking all the time. Like I go crazy without tracking. Like there's times I'll just be in my car and I'm like, I didn't audition this week. Like I'm a failure.
Right.
Yeah.
I would go insane. So, and then I think I talked about this in like that TikTok I did where I happened to get booked like while I was recording, where the mindset I have to adopt is like, there's no such thing as like losing out on a role or like getting, it's never your role to begin with.
Right.
Like it never belongs to you. It's just getting the audition is a win.
Yeah.
Because like these casting directors get thousands of submissions. I remember I went to a casting director workshop with Raven Drummer, and she was showing us that like if you just get an audition from her, she's like, I only audition like 30 people per role, and she gets thousands of submissions.
Wow.
So just to get the audition, especially like I get these auditions from casting directors that I know are huge. Like they're the ones my acting friends talk about. Like I haven't got to audition for them yet. Like I can't believe it. And then so when I get an audition for them, I was like, that's a win.
Yeah.
That's a win.
Yeah. It means that they're already interested in you.
Yeah.
Period.
Literally, I'm like, the interest is there.
Yeah.
And I've realized too is like, it doesn't matter how much the casting director likes me. Like if they send me through, it's just up if like the director likes my look or not.
Yeah.
Most of the time, like you can be wowing the casting director, like they love you.
Yeah.
And you're just not right for the role because like the director wanted like this specific look or like something simple is like, I'm sure there's a lot of times I don't book roles because of my height. Like just too tall. Like I can't really act across from a 5-foot woman.
As soon as I have to slate, I'm 5'10". I know it's out the door. Don't ask my height.
Wait, Kristen, can you speak on that too?
It's awful.
As a tall woman, how do you feel about that?
It's bad. Yeah.
That's why I'd be lying. I'm round down.
Yeah.
You've already booked me. You just have to deal with it when
Right. You tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just and especially too, I found out a lot of these shorter actresses round up. So then we're both saying,
That's what I noticed that too.
so we're both saying 5'7", but then I'm 5'8".
Yeah.
And you're 5'5", 5'6". We show up having said the same height, and there's a 3-inch height difference between us now. And now I look crazy.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Cause I was like, I think it was on Otra, like they asked my height, and I was like, oh, I'm like barely 5'8". And they're like, no, you have to be like 5'9" or 5'10". I'm like, what makes you think that? And they're like, I'm 5'7", and I'm looking at the top of their heads. And I'm like,
You're lying.
What?
This is lying.
I'm like, maybe you have platform shoes on, you're 5'7".
Yeah.
So like, it's the same, just for the aspect of filming, you don't want to apple box them when you want your actors to be similar heights.
Yeah.
So if there's a lot of times they'll cast short men, it's because most women.
Wait, can we police the man more? Can we police
exactly? Why are we picking on the woman?
Right.
Yeah. Literally, like, I will. I have multiple male actor friends that they're shorter than me, and so I'm like, we wouldn't be able to act across each other. Like, it just we wouldn't be able to. There's been times where they haven't asked my height, casting something, and my character's supposed to wear heels. And they're like, no,
cut the heels.
No, we can't do that. We'll get like a wide shot of me in heels. And I have to take them off. Yeah, even being 5'8", it's like I've already breached like you're too tall.
That's insane.
So I lie, I round down, I'm 5'7".
But also Zendaya's 5'10", and she gives me hope.
What about Zendaya?
There are certain times it'll work. Like, I think about my dream role being Wonder Woman, and now I feel too short because like David Cornsweet is 6'5". I want a 6-foot baddie.
Yeah.
If they cast someone under 5'10" for Wonder Woman, I'll be
it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
pissed. because a lot of action stars aren't tall for women. And I'm like, why? This is where the tall baddie should shine.
Right.
Exactly.
Like, I'm a huge Ana de Armas fan, but like she's like 5'3" or something.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with like, I was shocked when I met Gabby, who's the engineer Superman, like how short she was. They did a good job not making her look super tiny in Superman.
But then like, I don't know if I saw it in person at Warner Brothers, but like the outfit that she wears in the movie in real life is very tiny, obviously because she is tiny. And it's like, wait, you don't.
That all black outfit is T.
It was T.
And she's snatched. Like she is.
Yes,
snatched.
she is.
She says that James Gunn got them, all of them had personal trainers for
I bet.
the entire time they were filming. Like, so everyone on that set had 6 packs. I was like,
wow.
I wish. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I need to get hired as a superhero so then I can just get like a super expensive personal trainer. But yeah, like I feel like even I'm like on the shorter end of like what I would want out of action women. And then but then you look at who's actually hired for action stuff and I'm like, okay, I'm actually like a beast. I'm so much taller. I'm like, why do I feel so tall? And then 5'8" is that height where people are like, you aren't tall. And I'm like, well, then why am I towering over everyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think lesson of the day, women are tall. Let's make these roles taller.
Let's normalize
and let's
tall
make
women.
men be taller, not women be shorter.
No, I've learned what's weird is there's almost like a height cap on men in acting.
Really?
Yeah, because whenever single now, but when I was in a relationship, my agents were like, is your like partner cool with being submitted for real couple commercials? And I'm like, oh, like he's tall, like good looking, like I think it'd be good. And I was like, yeah, he's 6'3", and they're like, no, we can't submit him. And I was
really?
like, what? And they're like 6'2" is like the general like maximum for a man.
Even in relation to your height.
Yeah, like they're just like, oh, it's like too tall. Like they just don't want to like deal with it. And apparently it's a common thing. It's like they like to cap in model. I was told that by my modeling agent and my acting agent is that like 6'3" is pushing it on too tall.
Wow.
Really? It's also so weird because there's a lot of overlap in modeling and acting, and you have to be like,
It's apparently for the reasons of like
tall.
matching up women and men. Because I think of like my favorite TV show, Supernatural, where both the leads were 6'3" and 6'5". They said they really struggled with casting because everyone had to be like the women had to be a minimum like 5'8" to look normal next to them. And then like the guy who played Crowley in Supernatural was like 5'8", and they said they were constantly like apple boxing him to not look super tiny because Jared Padalecki is 6'5", and apparently it was a struggle. Like, because you need to make them look normal. You need taller actors.
But they were prioritizing the lead men who were 6'5", 6'5"?
Yeah, Jared Padalecki
And
is
6'3".
6'5", and then Jensen Ackles is like 6'3".
Yeah.
Yeah, and they apparently, like, all the women they cast were, like, minimum 5'8", so they wouldn't look, like, shrimpy. And they could be in the same frame.
Yeah,
That's why, like,
framing.
I remember there was a time where people wanted to see Jacob Elordi and, like, Jenna Ortega in the same film. They're like, you can't. He's 6'5", and she's 5 foot.
Euphoria, Jacob Elordi and Alexa Demi.
How tall is Alexa Demi?
She's a tiny woman, and you can tell in the frame they're literally like this.
Looks
People
ridiculous.
were like, "What's going on?" But I've never thought about that concept of having to literally apple box people.
Yeah,
like that's a whole thing. But they did not care in Euphoria.
No,
it was like whatever. No, it looked ridiculous. Like there's this
because also it kind of levels out with Zendaya and Hunter Schafer too. They kind of match up to Jacob Elordi. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kind of get it because even when I'm just in my personal life, when I'm dating, I have a height maximum for men.
What's your maximum?
I realized that I can't go higher than, which this isn't a problem for me because I'm 5'8", so like it's hard to reach. 6'4" is the tallest before I feel like a child. I did a dating mixer, and I got matched. It had a game show portion. I got matched with a guy 6'5". And I was like, wow, I've never kissing someone that tall. It is like impossible. I was like, this is so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I didn't like it at all.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know how people shorter than me, like 5 foot baddies will be like, he's got to be 6'5". You know?
No, I don't. Oh my God.
I think my ideal height is actually like 6 foot flat, and that's only 4 inches taller than me. I only like a few inches taller than me. Like, if it's like annoying to talk to you or like kiss you, like,
Yeah.
I'm pissed off.
Yeah.
Especially I'm like
The way you smile, I'm pissed off.
I like the little like arms around the shoulders
Yeah.
too. Like,
Yeah.
how much? I've had it where like I couldn't like hold their hand because her arm lengths were too off. I'm like, what is going on?
Ooh.
So I get it even like in personal life. Like, yeah, my like minimum is like my height, and then I have a maximum. Which I tell people, and they're like, I've never heard of that. And I'm like, I know ball. Like, you can't.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Height max. I feel like my height max is 6'4" too.
Yeah.
And I'm 5'10".
Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm
yeah.
5'10". Yeah.
To me, anything over even like 6 inches is we're pushing. And that would be 6'2" for me.
Mhm.
It's like, what are we doing? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's annoying. So, like, for film, yeah, it makes even more sense. Like, only have a few inch difference is ideal.
Mhm.
So then you have to cast like a shorter guy,
Mm-hmm.
especially if the average height for a woman is 5'4". Yeah.
We both went.
Yeah. Yeah. The average height in the United
Okay.
States for a woman is 5'4".
In the
For
U.S.
Latina,
That is
it's
crazy.
5'2".
What?
I'm a giant.
Oh.
Mhm.
I always wonder, like, I'm 5'11". How did I get that? Like, why is that?
I was supposed to be actually like freakishly tall. Like my end
Okay.
seam, I think it's like 32, which is very long for someone who's 5'8". I was supposed to be 5'11", 6 foot.
Oh my gosh.
Don't know where I got
Mhm.
that height from. And
Okay.
basically, I have asthma, so I've been taking a steroid inhaler my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
My
Mm.
torso didn't grow. So like when we
What?
sat down here, I had to pull this mic like real low because
I didn't know that had an effect.
Mhm.
Okay.
it's steroids. It makes so my legs grew.
Yeah.
32-inch inseam. But when I would do like scans for like scoliosis and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
the top of my hip bone and then the bottom of my rib cage are like that far apart.
What?
Whoa.
Wait, I'm like,
Okay.
I'm checking me right now. Wait,
Yeah, if you
that is insane. That's kind of insane.
That's how like those girls that look like they have like no organs. It's 'cause
Yeah.
there's no bone there. It's literally just organ.
Well, like for me,
But I have bone.
Yes.
I have bone.
Yeah, I have bone. I'm proportionally more legs than torso.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
I think I'm pretty equal.
See,
Oh,
like
no,
my
no.
Love that
brother
for
is
you.
fully equal. My mom's
Love that for
fully
you.
equal. Like I'm old. Like people don't get like if someone meets me sitting down, they
Mhm.
will think I'm like a normal height, and then
Yeah.
I'll rise.
Yes, yes.
'Cause I'm
Okay.
pretty short sitting down. Like I'm looking up at you
Mm-hmm.
sitting down.
I'm in a little hole.
Still,
Yeah, yeah.
so taller than
Yes.
me sitting down. Like
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking up at you. I'm
Mhm.
slightly looking up at you.
Okay.
I have like a little torso.
Okay. Does that affect your acting at all? Like,
And how does that
or
affect your acting?
are-
And how does that affect the way you approach characters? Yeah.
well, like getting casted literally, like if you have to submit a full body photo, like
Dude, full bodies are like my enemies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just always like make sure it's like pointing down a little, make me look shorter.
Yes.
doing angles,
I'm
yeah.
like, guys, I'm so short. I'm
Yeah.
not tall. Cast me, please.
For some reason, I never help myself out. I'm always angled up. I put it down on the ground. I'm like, yeah, take that, take that, take that. I look a giant in my full body.
No, people for
Yeah.
real think like I said, even the lead in Otra, I was taller than. Like, bro was like 5'7".
Okay. You know who's short? Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah.
Is that his
Apparently.
name?
Hutcherson?
Hutcherson.
I don't even know. I have no
Do
idea.
you do staccato like that? Hutcherson.
You know who's short? Tom Holland.
Tom Holland
Yeah.
and Matt.
He wears shoe inserts
You
when
know
acting.
Tom
Yeah.
Cruise is like 5'6".
What?
Uh,
And they're getting rolls on top of rolls. They are Hollywood.
Mhm. No, dude, short men be booking, and then so I'm like, well, how am I supposed to book them?
Right.
What about me? What about my
Wow.
wants, my desires? Like
So today we learned that Hollywood favors short men. Wait.
right.
short across the
men
board.
and Short people.
Hollywood likes it short. We keep it short. Yeah.
I guess it's better. Like they don't have to put the lights up high.
I know. I always think about that.
The boom guy.
The boom.
They can lower it.
Lower it.
Wow.
All right. So Issa, 5 years from now, where do you see yourself?
What are you manifesting?
Gosh.
What are you gonna manifest here today?
Yeah.
See, my thing is like I used to be a really big like planning for the future, like all my 5 years, my 10
Yeah.
years.
Mhm.
I've actually become less of that.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I realized like how much I've changed just in like a year. Like things I want now, I didn't even want like 6 months ago or like a year
Mm.
ago. And I stress myself out if I think, especially it's
True.
gonna get a little deep. Like as a woman, when I think about my career versus like having a family,
Literally,
Yes.
that. Yes.
it really stresses me out because I've actually like the older I've gotten, I've really wanted. I realized like I do want a family. That wasn't something I was sure about in college. And then now I'm like, oh my god, like
Ooh.
being an actress and getting
Yeah.
pregnant.
I think the older I get, the more I realize I do want a family too.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Where I'm like,
Oh.
wait, like I understand. Like kids are cute. No, I know. I'm like, I want like a husband or wife or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
a partner. And I was like, I was just focusing on me. Like I was locked in. I'm gonna get my Oscar. Like I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I'm like, now I have to think about that. So honestly, the more I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna like keep grinding towards my Oscar and see what happens.
Yeah.
Keep doing you.
I did
And
write
everything else will follow.
Yeah, I write my goals year by year. Like I have my 2026. I think I do like really big goals, like moderately big goals, and then like normal ones. Like I think small goals wise, like I really would like to have like around 100 auditions again. Like I want to audition consistently, even if I'm not booking. I just want to feel like I'm working, getting myself out there.
Yeah.
I think I put like I just want to book anything.
Yeah. Book that.
Booking
We
at
book
all
it.
would be fun.
Yep.
Bigger goals are like, you know, what if I booked 2 commercials last year? What if I book 3?
Yeah.
Or like, what if I get a TV role? You know,
That would be
a
amazing.
SAG credit. And then more specific ones are like, will Trent get back?
Period.
Certain like monetary goals. Like I'd love to like, you know, be a full-time actor. Like I need to hit certain money goals to live. And I hit my money goal this year. So I'm just gonna make it a little bigger.
Yes.
Then like Hail Mary goals, I'm like series regular.
Yeah.
As you should.
Lead.
Period.
Like, so I have like, and it's a little checklist on my vision board, and we'll see what I get.
And do you think that could happen in 5 years?
I hope so. Like,
Yeah. I think
definitely reasonable.
Yeah.
I think that's my main goal. Is I do love films, but I just love, from like a practical standpoint, television. Like if I could get one of those shows that has like 7 seasons,
that's employed. You're employed.
guaranteed, you're employed.
I want to book a show like Abbott Elementary or Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah.
Like to me, that's the main goal. Is I want to have an acting job that I do consistently.
Do you have like a studio or a streaming platform or something that you'd want to work with, or like a specific person, or what? Any of those?
I think I mostly have like genres I'm really interested in.
Yeah.
Like I'm obsessed with like horrors or thrillers or like supernatural type stuff. I'd also love like anything like action focused. Like I do think it'd be fun to do those like action based.
I feel like you do really well in that.
A cop, FBI, like
Yes.
Priyanka Chopra, like her career.
Yes.
Monaco.
Yes.
I love that vibe. Yeah, I don't know if there's like any specific like director or like network. Things change all the time too with networks, where it's like I'm not a huge fan of like certain distribution. It's like I miss the days of like 20 episode seasons.
Oh yeah.
Bring that back. I'm tired.
Miss it so much.
Yeah.
I want 20
every
episodes.
year too.
I want there to be like multiple episodes where it's just like they go on fun, wacky adventures between the main story because you have that much time.
Yeah.
So my favorite shows have like Supernatural. Some of the best episodes are when they just have hunting jobs that don't have to do the main story. I loved the show Lucifer for the first few seasons because they had the 20 episodes. It was on cable and they had those fun, wacky things. But then when it got picked up by streaming, it got put down to like 8 or 10 episodes. It just like there was only time for like big world-ending plot, and I'm like, this isn't fun anymore.
Okay.
Yes. Well, do you have anything else you'd like to say to our viewers?
Yes.
Any advice? Any final words?
Final
Oh
words.
my gosh. I mean, I could just keep talking forever is like my problem.
And we love that. We love that.
All right.
She'll be back, I'm sure.
We can do part 2.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Man, my main advice with acting is like, and I realize it's just you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That's like there's so many careers where, you know, work-life balance, not with acting.
No.
My life is acting. Like it's one of those things where I truly believe you have to love everything about it. Like people who hate auditioning, honey, that's the job.
Yeah.
you audition so much more than you like work.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
auditioning is, you really have to love it. That's why whenever people tell me I want to get acting, I'm like, you know what I want you to do? I want you to go and do a 12-hour day on a background set and tell me if you still love acting. Because I do.
Yeah.
I still do background to this day because I love it.
Yeah.
If I'm on a set doing jack for the first like thing I did to see if I want to get acting was a week straight booking of consistent background for a Tyler Perry series.
Yeah.
Not the same one.
Yeah.
It was 16-hour days
Oh,
for
wow.
a week straight. In the blistering heat, I was in a full coverage like smock because it was a cult thing. It was Ruthless season 5. Awful, and I loved every moment of it.
Love it.
I'm like, that's how I know. Like, you have to be crazy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my main advice.
Be crazy.
Be crazy.
Delusional.
Yes.
I think one of my favorite, I have a bunch of quotes, and one of the first ones I ever saved, it's this little smiley face rainbow, and it says, I know I will succeed because I am insane.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be delusional.
Delulu
Be
is
delusional.
Delulu. That's like the thesis of our podcast.
Right.
Just be delusional.
Be optimistic.
Yes. Is there anything that you want to plug or promote
Yes.
to the pod, to the world?
basically just so like I post all my acting stuff. I'm getting better about posting my acting stuff. Like, I was gonna vlog doing this, but then I just started,
Dude.
I'll like, when y'all make clips of this, send them to me too, and I'll also post them.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, all my social media handles are some sort of variation of my stage name, which is Esabela Eva, Esabela Eva. My TikTok is just Esabela, Esabela. And that's just where all my acting
Yes.
stuff.
We're also gonna tag her. So yeah.
She's in the description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Well, thank you so much for being on here. We loved having you. Girl, you're free to come back anytime. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have more to talk about. Go watch the movies that she's in. Go review the commercials that she's in.
Right. Give it a 5 star.
Turn on turn on
I really like that girl on the row. Yeah. Yeah. On that row.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, get into that, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Tune in to us on wherever you find podcasts, video podcasts on Spotify and YouTube. We're also on Amazon, iHeart, Apple Music. I think that's it. Thank you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See y'all later and,
And stay
optimistic.